And it was a fabulous event, and delighted that both my wife Sally and I were able to attend.
Absolutely. And I think many people see it as an incredible honour to be invited to Buckingham Palace. But for those viewers and listeners who perhaps have never been to the palace, just talk us through the process of what's it like, A, getting the invitation, and then B, turning up at the palace gates. What happens?
Well, on the invitation, first of all, I'll say something, because the palace and the charity Brook were so kind. I explained, as GB News viewers and listeners know, that I have dementia now, and therefore I don't drive, and also I need to be guided through important big events. And so I said to the charity, although the invitation was to me, would it be possible, please, to extend it to my lovely wife Sally, who in effect is also my carer? And the charity and the palace both said yes, of course, delighted to do that. And so we duly turned up at the, if you stood on the Victoria Monument,
Yes.
the gate on the right was the one that we were told to use. And so Sally drove up to it, and the police all immediately leapt out, and we had a sticker in the window that meant we were entitled to go in, which I'd never, ever done before, although I've been to the palace a few times.
Yes.
And they checked the car, they checked the boot, the normal security things, and they did it absolutely charmingly. Although they said, can we check the boot? And Sally said, yes, do be careful, but it's full of donkey feed and dog food and stuff like that. And they laughed, and they were lovely. And we went then through the narrow little way into the beautiful courtyard, which again viewers will be familiar with, because it's by that beautiful glass canopy where the open carriages draw up for things like state opening of Parliament, royal weddings and stuff like that. But we went in that, and we parked just next to the other door that folk will be familiar with, and they may well become familiar with it very, very shortly. And that's the entrance that the Prime Minister uses when he or she goes in for the weekly audience, or to shake hands and say, I'm the new guy, or bye-bye and thank you so much. It was thrilling. And the liverymen and the footmen and what have you are so kind and courteous. I mean, they see literally hundreds of people from the great and the good across the spectrum, and yet they kind of sense that for you, this is a big deal, and they do everything within their power to make you feel comfortable, but to make it clear that it's a very special occasion. The only rule of engagement, which I completely understand and fully accept, was that you couldn't take your mobile phone in and take happy snaps, which you can do if you're doing the Duke of Edinburgh's Awards, interestingly,
Okay.
which I've done several times before. But there were beautiful official photographs published as well, which we got copies of, which were lovely.